Hello my beautiful lightworkers, and welcome to my channel where you find tools and guidance to find, follow and fulfill your life purpose. My name is George Lizos. I'm a spiritual teacher, intuitive, the author of Be the Guru, and I'm so excited to be joining you here today for an unboxing and review of the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel. I am so excited that Hay House sent me this deck because it is so different from the oracle cards and tarot cards out there. So I'm excited to dive in, to explore and to guide you through it. First thing that you notice about this deck is the box, which is very different from all the traditional oracle cards out there. First of all, it doesn't open in this way. It opens upwards, and you can see this triangle over here that creates some kind of an altar piece. So it looks very beautiful, and actually you can use this box for readings. So it's like a temple. That's the whole idea behind this deck, and I'm gonna show you how you can use it in just a little bit. So that's the first thing that I notice. I love the fact that it is matte and it's not a glossy box. Let me just show you behind, so you have a clear idea of how it looks like. So you can see some of the cards over here, and you can see some information about this deck as well as the price in different countries. I love the color, I love the feel of it, I love the look of it, and let's just open it and go inside the deck. Okay, so let's pull the cards out. Now, as you can see, the vibe and the images and the art are very similar to the Work Your Light Oracle cards, again by Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel. This is Danielle's signature look. If you have her other decks, the Moonchild Tarot and the Starchild Tarot, they all have a very similar feel, which is very ethereal, very magical, and I have them all and I love them. Okay, let's break this open. So what I always like to do before I start using a deck is I just tap it 3 times just to break away all the negative energy or just stagnant energy that remained in the deck while it sat in a warehouse for months and that it absorbed from the surrounding environment. And then I go through every single card just to instill my energy into the cards. And let's go through all the cards together. Okay, first of all, look at the back cover. It definitely looks very Starseed-like. Look at the beautiful triangle, which is a signature of Rebecca Campbell's brand, and you have a mountain facing upwards and downwards. It looks very symmetrical. It looks very ethereal, very magical, beautiful pastel colors. So let's see what the cards are all about. Your life is a canvas. Artist manifestation, creative accountability. I'm just gonna go through the cards now and just, oh, this is so beautiful. You're not for everyone. I'm just gonna go through them so you can see everything, and then I'm just gonna stop in the ones that I feel called to and just explore them a little bit further. Nice, you got the love. Okay. Do you know what I love about them instantly? I like the blend of art and photography, because you can clearly see they're inspired from different parts of the world. Like this is, I'm guessing, a picture of an actual universe, of the actual universe. And you have that human image superimposed on it to create this visual effect. Oh my God, this is very different. This is the void. Now, this is something I wouldn't expect from a deck by Danielle Noel, not because it's not beautiful, it is gorgeous and it's so striking. It's just different from all the usual pastel colors that she uses, but I love it. It's powerful, isn't it? It's actually quite different from the other decks. It's very different from Work Your Light. This has a clear vision that's beyond just light workers, but specifying the star seeds. And let's read a little bit about the star seeds and a little bit from the booklet after we go through the cards to see what the star seeds are all about, if you haven't heard of the term before. Oh, you see how you have the pyramids over there, and you have so many different pictures and elements superimposed together to create this magical effect. The 7 star sisters, the seas of Mintaga. You know what? I haven't really studied starseeds. I don't identify as a starseed, so I don't know much about the whole theory. I like this one with the Earth. So that this is planet Earth, can you see it? And the whole universe certainly gives you perspective, right? As the card says. So I haven't really studied starseeds because I don't identify as one, but I'm always fascinated by them. And I feel they bring such an important energy to our planet, and they help us move forward and ascend in a much faster way. So you know, there are so many different soul realms. We have the incarnated angels, the incarnated elementals, we have the starseeds, so many different realms, soul groups, and each group bring a different flair, a different energetic flair to our collective light worker purpose of helping creating a big positive change in the world. And the starseeds are definitely one of the soul realms that come forward very powerfully. Earth, I like that one. Earth School, so beautiful. Look at that, jumping into, it looks like this person is jumping into planet Earth from the stars. Earth pulsing. I like the balance between universe and space images with Earth-based images. It sort of grounds the starseed's energy into planet Earth, where it's not just about connecting to the higher realms and connecting with the star systems, but it's about taking that wisdom and that energy and that technology from the cosmos and then grounding it into the planet. Because you know what? Starseed or lightworker, however you identify, if you identify like a starseed, yes, you may have come from another planet, from another star system, but you've come here on Earth for a reason. And that reason is not to spend all your time up in the stars with your own soul family. It's about taking what you know, taking what you've learned, taking the energy and the knowingness of your star system and knowledge, and then translating it in a way that makes sense for life on Earth. Because you're here for a reason, like all other soul realms. Activated Earth, and the final one is a new Earth. What a beautiful way to end. Now, this to me is a purpose of light workers over here and of starseeds specifically, to create a new Earth, to revolutionize the way we live on planet Earth, not just master it. We've mastered life on Earth in the previous lifetimes we spent here. This is the lifetime, and this is the time when we fulfill our collective purpose of creating a new Earth, of holding the vision for ascending the planet, for creating more loving, a more peaceful, a happier world, and bringing it forth. Now, let's go and read through the booklet to find out what the Starseed Oracle is all about. Have you always had a longing for home without knowing where home was? Or a sense of knowing deep in your soul? If so, you may be a starseed soul, someone who has incarnated elsewhere in the cosmos before your time on Earth. Within this guidebook, you'll find instructions for attuning to your Starseed Oracle cards and using them to connect to your own inner guidance and your true cosmic nature. Each card interpretation in this guidebook comes with a Starseed call to action to help you unlock your soul's gifts, connect to your soul mission, uncover your star origins, and remember who you came to be. So, here we go. You know what these starseeds are and whether you identify with a starseed or not. The booklet has a welcome message to the Starseed Oracle explaining what it's all about, some history about the ancient star origins. There are different stars that you may have come from. What is a starseed? A clear definition of that. your heart is a portal. And then there is a Starseed Oracle attunement you can do, reading for yourself and others. There are some basic steps to giving readings, and then we go into the fun part. Now, I was looking forward to this because it's totally unique to this deck. The box can be used as a technology to give yourself a 1 card, 2 card, 3 card, 4 card, and 5 card and 6 card spread and reading. And then you have the card messages and interpretations. I'm not gonna go through that because I am dying to check out this box technology over here. It's totally unique. I haven't seen it before. Have you seen it before? If you have seen it before in a different deck, please let me know what deck that is. So I'm just gonna use this right here. So if I wanna give myself a 1 card reading, which we're gonna do in just a little bit, then you would put it over here and you can have it turned to towards your direction, and you can read this card this way. Then you can use this for 2 card reading as well, where you put the card like that. Oh my god, so cool, right? I mean, come on, this is so Instagrammable. Like, I would totally probably prep this up and take pictures for Instagram later. And then for a 3 card reading, you can put this over here, and it's like a freaking temple. Like, all I want now is to put a candle over here and just leave it standing there. And of course, you can extend cards around it as well to give a proper reading. And there are instructions in the booklet explaining how to do all that. Okay, shall we go ahead and give this a try? And I'm gonna do a collective reading for everyone listening to this right now. So whenever you're watching this, wherever you are in the world, whatever year it may be, this is a message that you clearly need. That's why you're watching this right now. So I'm calling upon all our guides, the collective realm of starseeds all through the cosmos, to give us a card. And 2 cards popped out while I was shuffling, and I'm gonna take these as the cards for the reading. Let's go with the first one. The Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So if you're watching this right now, you're going through some intense change in your life, intense transition in your life. And what you need to remember with regards to transitions is that they're always related to, and they always trigger emotions from the biggest transitions you've had in your lifetime as a kid, and even before that. Now, your first transition as a starseed was coming from your star system into this foreign planet that's very different and has different laws and works in a different way from what you were used to. So it created a first trauma for you that you then re-experienced when you were born into this world, and therefore when you left the safety of your mother's womb and came into this foreign world. So whenever you experience any change or any transition in your life, starseed, you trigger that same kind of trauma, that same kind of severing that you felt when you came from your star system into the world and when you came from your mother's womb into this world. So remind yourself that whenever you go through change, the reason you're feeling so out of place is not because that change is gonna create like turbulence in your life in some way. The way you feel, the intense negativity you feel, is partly because of these great severing and great transitions that you experienced in your past. And just by realizing this, you give yourself permission to calm down, to find more ease, to accept change, and allow yourself to move through it. So whatever changes you're going through right now, just trust that it's all gonna work out just fine. It worked out fine the first 2 times, and it's gonna keep working out for you. You are always supported, you're always guided, you always have with you your starseed guardians guiding and protecting you along your path. And when that's very interesting. So we have the golden children over here. It says inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Now, these inner child tenderness and innocence and purity, that you have as a starseed, that's a direct connection to your star system, because most star systems that starseeds come from on planet Earth, they've come from star systems that are very peaceful, that are very high vibe, and that are already very ascended, with the aim of bringing those qualities of ascension and purity and innocence into planet Earth. Because guess what? Planet Earth really needs some kindness and innocence and purity right now. So you definitely have that remembrance of that from your past, from your star system. But when you experience change in your life, all that purity, all that innocence temporarily gets blocked, gets suppressed, and you find yourself acting more like a human and less like a starseed. So this is a reminder from your starseed family to, whenever you experience any sort of change, any sort of transition, or whenever you experience fear, just place a hand on your heart and remind yourself of the purity, of the knowingness for well-being. That's an innate quality for you. It's something you have to remember constantly whenever you experience fear, because fear blocks your gifts, blocks your intuition, and blocks your life purpose, preventing you from following and fulfilling it. But when you remind yourself and you remove the obstacles that prevent you from owning your purity, and the obstacles are your fear, by reminding yourself of your purity, literally you can do an affirmation: I know I'm taken care of, I know I'm innocent, I know I'm loving, and I know I'm in a loving and supporting universe. I know I have guides supporting and guiding me at all times. When you do a simple affirmation like that, you instantly feel better, because you acknowledge your negative emotion rather than hiding away from it. By acknowledging the negative emotion, you give it permission to transcend into something more positive, and then you're free to be in alignment with who you really are and to move forward with your purpose. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful reading with this gorgeous deck by Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel. I absolutely love it, and I cannot wait to start using it in my professional readings, as well as for my own personal readings every morning. Thank you so much for joining me, Lightworker. I hope you've enjoyed this review, this unboxing, and this reading of the Starseed Oracle card. I'm sending you so much love, and I'm gonna see you soon for more readings, for more unboxings, and for more videos. Oh, and be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more such videos.